Hi, I'm Will Cedric,
I'm Gabe.
and this is Inside the Bot.
How you doing, Will?
All right.
Do you know what, this time travelling is really affecting you quite badly?
It is.
I'm worried about your health at the moment because you were quite lackluster last week.
I was, but I'm feeling more.
Are you sure?
Perked up. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I really don't think that this much time travelling is really doing you any favours.
It's fine. It's
Have you
going
been
okay.
drinking those energy drinks again?
No.
Good, because they turn your wee green. You mustn't drink them.
Yeah, but I kind of like that.
No, but
It's exciting.
It's not healthy,
It
is
makes
it?
me feel like a magical beast.
It's not healthy.
Oh well.
You need to just concentrate on your mango juice. I've heard that it's got medicinal purposes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know anything about it. Oh, so what do we do first? Before we get into any problems or doing any travelling anymore, we do something that we forgot to do last week.
Well, I don't know if we forgot. It's just there's not a lot going on
What, in the shop?
in the shop.
There is actually, because...
Well, yeah, because now we've got 2 weeks' worth.
You're right.
Go on, tell us.
So what I've been doing in the shop is, and I'm working with Mr. Rob in the shop and Mr. Allen. We've been doing a few exciting accessories ready for Sabretooth, making some accessories, which is going to be
Accessories?
Nice. They're a secret, right?
Bracelets.
So we're not going to say what they are, the accessories. So maybe some bolt-in weapons, that sort of thing. We're going to think about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few pictures. But you can just look and get excited.
So I can look.
I'm going to show you a picture.
Okay.
So just scroll through those. And that's the accessories we're making for Sabretooth.
What?
You can look, but what you can't do is talk. So it's exciting accessories that we're making. Bolt-in weapons, etc. So... can you get the gist of that one? Are you excited by it?
Let me just say, I hope it's not what I think it is.
Yeah, right.
I'm worried for you.
So that one obviously is the telling one, which shows you your
Yes.
new weapon. What do you think?
Sweet.
Now back to Inside the
So
Box.
that's your weirdness you've got going on inside the shop.
Which is exciting.
It's weird. Anyway.
Now, I'm going to have to... Obviously, we've also been working on the shop, and I really wanted to find a better way for you to travel back in time.
Mm-hmm.
That time turner really took it out of you, to be honest, and I wasn't really happy with the way you were behaving afterwards. So, do you want to just step through this door with me? Come in.
Okay, all right.
Come in. And we're going to go now back, and I'm going to set it. It's going to be back about 380 days, and we're
Okay.
just going to move back now.
I'm not sure we're allowed to do that, but okay.
We've done it. So whatever it was, that thing that we just took, we're now here. And just open the door, and now off
I
we
don't like
go.
how you threw your phone back down there. That's not going to help, is it?
What?
I can't edit that out.
You don't need to. That was my phone throwing down. We're travelling in time. I was jet lagged there for a minute.
I'm furious.
I fell over as I came out of the door.
All right.
You know that.
As long as you can explain it away.
Yeah, I've just tripped over a pebble because we weren't sure where we landed.
Oh, look, a desk.
But luckily that allowed us to travel through space and time. So we're actually going to watch this one directly from BattleBots.
What, in the arena?
Yeah.
But that's...
Just come through this door with me.
But we went back 380 days.
Yeah, I slipped a couple of extra days in for you just to test you out.
Okay, good.
So we're going to just go to the warehouse now. And what's the first fight? In fact, actually, there's no point in going into the warehouse yet. Let's go into the pits and look around some of the robots. And I'd like to look at Ice Wave first. What
That's
was
people working on stuff.
That was the wrong type of pits. You're in the Formula 1 pits there. There's none of that sound. It's all like There's a murmur of chatter going on in the pits. There's people wandering about, bustling about. There's Will Bales over there. Look, he's really late.
Oh yeah, he's on grinder. On the grinder. Sorry.
He's on late. He's really late, and he's just managed to put his trousers on.
He's got 3 girls on his arm.
There's 3 girls on his arm. Then there's the complete control boys, look, all stripped down and oiling each other up.
They are filthy,
dirty. So, but let's look at.
Gabe, why are you walking over to help them? Gabe, come back. Stop it.
Look, let's just back up and look at the Ice Wave robot.
Oh yeah, go on then.
So Ice Wave.
Oh yeah, just putting the petrol in it now. Actually,
we've already seen Ice Wave before. We've talked about it before. Lovely petrol bot.
So last time Ice Wave beat Razorback.
Oh yes, utterly destroyed it. However, caught fire. Yeah. So the Ice Wave people have been working tirelessly to fix their burnt out bot. So it was pretty burnt out. There was a big old lipo fire in the bottom of that. Luckily, it didn't get the petrol, which is why they've cunningly separated them, I'd imagine.
That's nice, yeah.
That's quality.
Maybe it's got an ejector on it.
But they've rebuilt it. That would be genius. What, eject the pod off the top?
Yeah, and then a parachute comes down and lands safely.
Lands a little pod somewhere. Ice Wave, you've got to do that if you can. Do you know what? You could eject that with a... if you put a airbag between the thing and the other thing, it would eject the pod really nicely.
Yeah. Might use a bit of weight, though.
Yeah, but, that's
Anyway,
the way.
Chomp was beaten by Overdrive last time.
Chomp was beaten, but came back through as a wild card.
Yep.
So that's nice. Chomp, we know, is the clampy bot with the bitiness. And Ice Wave, big old beast. Now, the fight.
Let's watch it.
Let's go through to the arena.
Okay.
I got you a special seat as well.
Oh.
It's next to Balesy.
One for Farouk's lap.
What? What?
That's where I want to sit.
Where? Oh, you're going to... Sorry.
I'm going to sit on Farouk's lap.
You want to slip on Farouk's lap? I'm sure he wouldn't mind too much. I'm not sure, it's a bit weird.
He'd be like, it's robot watching time.
Oh, it's robot watching time. And he'd be all shouty in your ear all the time, always commentating and being really gruff and overly aggressive.
He'd be speaking in poetry, though. It'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be genius, wouldn't it? I was going to get you to sit next to Alison, but you can sit. Huh?
Who?
Alison.
Oh.
What? Alison Hayslip.
Okay.
But you're not going to know. You don't even know who it is.
I thought you were going to get me next to a bot builder.
Oh, sorry. I was going to get you next to the talent and the people who do the
They call them
stars.
the talent.
They are the talent. Oh, that's what they're called.
So weird, you would think the people who built the robots were the talented ones, wouldn't you?
They're the bot builders.
Seems a bit mean to not call them the talent.
They're not.
They should be called the other talent.
The other talent. The tiny talent.
I'm not saying the talent aren't talented as well.
That's what I was going to say. You're slaying the talent there.
I'm not slaying the talent. The talent.
They're not
going to
want to sit
do.
next to you now. They're not going to want to sit next to you. I've arranged that for you. You've made them furious. Straight away, go and sit with the bot builders. That's what I'm saying.
Real talent.
I got a spot next to Belsey for you.
Oh, sweet.
Bear in mind,
he doesn't know me yet.
No, I know, but he's going to know you. This is why you become friends. Because of this time when he sat next to a really odd kid that had no beard. He knows you. He won't recognise you when you grow the beard, you see.
Perfect.
It's the plan.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Can I do the fight here?
Yeah, go on then. Let's talk about it.
So Ice Wave spins up its beastliness and I'm already got my heart in my mouth. Is it right? The heart in your mouth? The heart in your mouth. You know that old Chompy is going to get destroyed.
Ice Wave spins up.
And utterly just eats Chomp to pieces.
Chomps him up.
Oh my gosh. It just goes through. Do you know what, bless her? Zoe and her team.
Although you say
Zoe and her team, though, I don't think they've never built BattleBot before. They were not ready for this level of destruction.
No. But also, I would say the front of Chomp held up very well to the attack. I think what they've got on the front, the kind of darker...
The side bits, though,
the darker
the tie,
is a lot stronger. And this is where I've spoken to Zoe about this.
Yeah.
And she said, if Chomp was better driven, can keep that front head on,
then it's okay.
Which I tend to agree with her on, actually.
But it basically, Ice Wave eats Chomp's whole side out for breakfast.
Yeah, and then the wheels were taken off and Chomp was KO'd. The rear wheels were taken off.
Yeah, and do you know what made me... This actually, and I'm not joking, this part brought a bit of a tear to my eye when... It really did. It made me very emotional.
Okay.
When Zoe said that she felt she'd let Chomp down.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, honestly, that bit for me, I was so emotional. I was already reeling from the destruction, which I loved at the same time, by the way. But then seeing Zoe and how she was, and how she thought she'd let Chompy down, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go off and have a little cry. I'm getting a bit tearful now, to be honest. I've just seen it.
Actually,
yeah. So there you go.
Pull yourself together.
Let's just go back. Can we go back in the pits now?
That's a bit weird, but yeah, sure.
Walk back in the pits, and then we're going to go and look at Stinger. Stinger, hey buddy, what happened to your hand? He's still got that bandage. I don't want to talk to him about it.
All he says is, I used to work with other people's poop, and I got tired of it.
So, now this tells me...
That's all he says.
Yeah, but
That's his phrase.
It is his phrase. Now, he was a plumber. Now, do you think is he a full-time roboteer now?
I don't know.
But what does he do? He can't be...
I think he just doesn't work with people's poop anymore.
Yeah, but what does he do instead? You can't just say, I used to be a plumber and now I'm not,
maybe he
but
was
now
doing
I
that
don't
all
have
the
a job.
time. Now he has a hobby.
What, his hobby was other people's poop before and now it's not? That explains the boundaries. I'm just trying to get my head around it.
Maybe he used to do like clay modelling with it. So he'd get it with work. He'd get it from...
No, he didn't.
From work. Being a plumber is very readily available.
He used it as his... Oh my god. He sculpted with it. Oh, I didn't know. Right. He used to play with it. That explains it.
And then he just says, well, look, I'm getting pretty tired of this.
Yeah, I can't manage anymore. The smell. That other day when I had that stuff that wasn't consistent.
The constant pink eye.
I can see the problem now. Oh my gosh.
So he was like, oh.
Can we now? I can't manage over here anymore. Can we go and see Ian and Simon, please? All right, Si. How's it going? All right, mate. How's it going? He's not. He's from Bournemouth. I can't do Bournemouth like that, innit? So, would you like a sausage roll, my lover? Anyway, what's that?
Someone's fixing their robot.
Is anybody there? That sounds a robot fixing. See, it's just light tapping.
Nice. Yeah.
So, Warhead.
Thanks to our neighbours for those.
Lacked a bit of luster before, but let's Warheading it up. Let's see what happens this time.
Yeah.
Let's go back through. Take your walk back through.
Right.
Back to the arena. All right, Belsey. He still doesn't know who you are. Right. He keeps telling his dad after you've gone, "Is that really weird, dude? He keeps going to talk to me. He's hairless and scary."
He'd still love it, even if I was hairless.
Of course he would. Don't worry, I'll give him a wink and make him feel comfy.
That's weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's just saying that we're all in it together and we know him from the future. he'll get it. He'll get the wink when he's
God,
like in a year's time. He'll go,
That'll be why he's like suddenly so pally with us, because he feels comfy with us.
Do you know what? That's exactly what it is, because he wasn't. He was really uncomfortable and then he suddenly became pally, and it's because he actually got that bit and then he's like, we should visit him when he's 5, shouldn't we? No, just to be like those dudes in the park that come push him on a swings.
What? No.
No, just so
Let's
we should
not
keep
do
visiting him through the time of his life, so he gets really comfy with us.
No.
No?
You can do that too much. I think he's fine now where he is.
Okay, that's a good level.
Yeah, let's not go back and see Child Bales, because that's weird.
Right. So the fight.
Stinger to get here beat Captain Shredder, of course. Flipped her over. So it's good against the spinner.
It is.
You've got to be worried if you're Warhead.
Stinger is called the Spinner Killer.
Exactly. And Warhead was beaten by Bite Force already.
Yeah.
So he's looking like he's not going to have a good run.
He's not got a
this
lot
year.
of power in his head, has he?
No.
So let's do the fight.
Warhead straight away climbed onto Stinger and got flipped over.
No, I'm grabbing you on your clear. Let me just climb on top of you. Oh, that's comfy. And Stinger wasn't having any of that.
No.
So he
flips him over.
Now he's not, for me, it doesn't look like he can self-right very well.
There was a little bit of bot breakdancing at one point.
But there's not a lot happening there in the self-righting area, is there?
No.
So, essentially, we get a lot of pushing and shoving about.
In the corner.
And
Pounded in the corner.
Pounded in the corner. He doesn't really let him get up to speed with the head ever. Rightly so, because I wouldn't either. And then he beats him.
Well, Warhead does get a hit, and then he can't seem to handle the fact that he's got a hit. He kind of flips out again.
Yeah.
Which Warhead does do anyway.
But I think they've not driven Warhead for a long time, so they're trying to get back into it. It's all down to learn it all again. So definitely,
And again, Warhead gets held under the pulverizer, and it makes you sad.
it does make you sad, definitely.
And
Also
it just looked
the
worn out
screws
by the
business
end.
again.
Screws business.
Those screws are vicious. Definitely, they are overly vicious at the moment. They rip all the back off, don't they?
Yeah. But by the end, Warhead just looked knackered.
It was knackered,
And
covered in black all over its head, black paint everywhere.
Stinger won.
Stinger
quite
one, definitely,
comprehensively.
definitely.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Should we head back into the pits?
Yeah, let's look at Ghost Raptor. What's Chuck doing? Chuck is
Chuck.
you over there. Look, he's bolting on bits of metal and making an almighty lifty wedge for that one. The Warrior Clan dudes, they're like a little clan family, and they are huddled together, looking grumpy.
Let's not forget, Ghost Raptor just beat Complete Control, but it knocked its spinner off in the process.
Yeah, so it doesn't work anymore. So now he's got a broken spinner, which he takes off. He bolts on a big old wedge, and he's going to start to alter his bot, I think.
And Warrior Clan beat Nightmare.
Yep.
Had one of its mini bots destroyed in the process.
Yeah, but I think he's got loads of those mini bots.
Yeah. Flipped Nightmare over, didn't they?
Definitely. Now, let's do the fight. Let's go back through.
Who's having a yawn?
It's wrong with you. Time travel is not doing you any good. Now, you sit down again, have some popcorn, and I'll talk us through this one.
Watch the fight.
Now, Ghost Raptor, and do you know what? This fight lacks luster in all the ways. Ghost Raptor has not got a weapon. It's just a pushy robot that pushes around, doesn't really do much. Warrior Clan seems to be super low, and the Flipper occasionally does a flip, but doesn't seem to have much
No, and it loses its weapon in the end.
oomph about
as well.
it, and it doesn't start to not work. The little mini
I
bots.
always think it looks like a puppet talking when it does its flippy thing, Warrior Clan.
And it's sort of, it's a bit, doesn't really much happen. The mini bots are driving around, and then it goes to the end, and who wins this one? He's fallen asleep.
Well, Ghost
Raptor. He's nudging him away. You've fallen asleep.
Ghost Raptor pushes Warrior Clan around so much in this fight and just kind of bosses it. Once they've both got no weapon, it's always going to be Ghost Raptors because he's pushing them around.
Exactly. So he's got the wedge. He can do the pushing. Ghost Raptor wins.
Yeah, and in this season of BattleBots, it is very much about your control of the fight
Exactly.
and aggression, not just with a weapon but with pushiness.
Exactly. Then we've got
The final fight.
the final fight. Let's go back through. I'm going to take you over to the Bronco pit because these guys are going to let you have a look inside their bot.
Oh.
Inertia Labs. Now, Bronco's covered with a cloth at the moment.
Yep.
But I'm going to give them the old nod and they're going to take the cloth off of you. Bronco is covered with a cloth all the time in the pits.
Nice.
It's got some secret stuff inside it. The secret that they don't want anyone to know is the buffer tank. I've given it away because everyone in Britain knows about the buffer tank, so it's not a secret at all. However, it is a secret in America. So the buffer tank allows you to get much more oomph into your piston, as it were.
Okay.
So, completely made of titanium. You're loving it. It's a lovely bot. Let's go and look at Plan X. Look at that lovely brain.
Ooh,
It's a big bot. You can touch it if you want. Ooh. Don't get too excited by it. Lisa will be furious with you if you start rubbing it.
Yeah, I won't rub the brain. Obviously, they've had to repair the titanium pillows,
Yeah, the sails.
the sails.
But they're all fixed.
She's all ready to go.
Let's just rush back through.
All
We're
right.
going to start arming them up.
No, it takes a while though, so
I know.
we can probably just saunter back through.
We'll saunter back through. But Belzy's been keeping your seat warm.
Oh,
Sweet.
it's weird that he's not working on his robot, isn't it? Is he still in the competition?
Yeah, that's why he's always late.
Because he watches all the fights.
Watches all the fights.
All right.
So,
okay.
you know, he's
He's got his crew working on it anyway.
there and there working on it. He's just like going around
He's kind of like,
eating ice creams.
if I had to say there was someone he was like, it would be Hugh Hefner.
Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Like a young Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
We should go back in time and get Hugh Hefner and bring him forward and let him meet Belzy. See if they're similar.
We don't need to, I know.
Really?
I've been back already.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, we can't go back.
Oh, you've
Bad things happened.
Okay.
Some bunnies.
What?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Let's just say, oh dear, that's a classic issue. Classic issue. Right, let's go.
We haven't talked about who they beat. So Bronco beat Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
Flipped it and punched it out of the arena, which was
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was awesome.
And Plan X beat Rex because Rex is bad.
Rex was just terrible.
Rex didn't really do anything.
No.
So then the fight. I've got one sentence written for this fight, and it is Bronco gets a flip on Plan X.
I love this because it's not just a side flip; it's end on.
End on.
And it launches Plan X. Do you know what? There's some fights that you really want. They're a bit too quick, and you go, "Oh, that's boring." But when it goes bang, like that, you go, "Oh!" and everyone's like reeling from it.
I'm still reeling from you saying bang.
Well, bangs are
That's
loud.
going to be very loud.
And Bronco flips Plan X, and it's done.
If you were the losing robot, you're going to have wanted a longer fight, aren't you?
You definitely are.
Because you're going to feel like you got all ready for that, and
then it's nothing. But let's go. Shall we go? We need to travel back to answer some questions. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, okay, come on. That was good. Oh, back in 2016.
Right. Have we got any? Check your messages. See if we got any questions.
Yeah, who would win in a straight fight, Bronco or Apollo?
Oh, who would win in a straight fight, Bronco or Apollo?
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
Apollo.
Why?
I think Apollo is very well driven, but so is Bronco. But I think the wedge is going to help it get in the sides and stuff.
Do you know what I'm going to go? I'm going to call Bronco. Because its flips are so much bigger.
Are they though?
Yes. It's 3,000 psi inside Apollo against 4,500 plus in Bronco. When that thing flips you, it is going to launch you into oblivion. I'm not say it's not going to be close, but I'm going to go with Bronco.
Which arena are we holding it in?
BattleBots.
That's unfair.
Why?
House Robots.
No, the BattleBots arena.
Yeah, I know, but House Robots.
What about them?
They're not there.
That's
They
good.
spur Apollo on.
Yeah, we don't want them helping because they're going to go against
No,
Bronco,
they're not
aren't
going
they?
to go against Bronco.
They would get furious because they're British.
But Apollo is better
There'd be racism
when
in
the
them.
house. No, there'd be no racism. Apollo's better when the House Robots were around. They charge him up.
Do they?
Yeah,
They make him.
and the flame pit and all of it.
No.
Yeah.
You just love the. You love. Oh, do you know what? It's which arena do you prefer?
The Robot One Wars One has more going on. Definitely,
Or does it?
it's more characterful. It's got different height walls, and it's got the pit, and it's got the flame pit and spikes that don't really do anything. But then it's got the
moat.
the moat, safer,
Do you know what? I think they should fill the moat with water.
like the Crystal Maze.
I don't know if that has a moat filled with
Yeah.
water, but I'd like it to be filled with water.
Yeah, don't you remember the end of the Crystal Maze? The crystal comes up out of the.
It does. It does. See,
And then a bridge
I'm
goes
a bit
up.
too young for the Crystal Maze, so I don't really remember.
That's bullshit. You're so old.
You're
older
I
than
don't
me.
remember
You're
it
like
at all.
double my
Well, how
age.
can you remember it and I don't?
Because it was on TV.
Yeah, because that's when I've been living in a different time.
You're probably building a robot.
What?
You're probably busy building a robot.
More than likely. So you prefer RW?
No, I'm not gonna. Everyone's gonna slay me for this, so I can't really win.
No, I'm going to say, let's go back to the original thing. I'm going to go Bronco against Apollo.
Is the BattleBots arena bigger than the Robot Wars arena?
I think the Rebel Wars arena is bigger.
What?
Yes, I think it is.
It doesn't look bigger, does it?
I think it is bigger though. I think the box at Rebel Wars is bigger.
We kind of need to know that sort of thing, don't we?
Well, let's measure it.
I'm gonna measure it.
We need to travel up there and just measure it. I'll do that later.
Alright.
You're going to fall asleep. You need to do it. Have we got any questions? Let's
Yes,
have some
we did
questions.
it. Who would win in a straight fight? In a back alley fight?
No, we've got another question as well, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got a question from Gary. Can you read it out for us?
Are you guys going to end up having a live stream from filming of Series 2 if or when it happens?
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be the dream, wouldn't it? A live stream or interviewing Roboteers as we go forward every time after a fight. for the podcast that we do in the future. What do you reckon?
Definitely.
Definitely. I'm going to go with that would be awesome if we could do that. I'm not sure we'd be allowed to with the BBC, but that would be really cool if we could. However, I love to do it with BattleBots.
I think we should do it with both.
Well, can we do it with BattleBots, Greg?
Greg, if you're listening,
Can we do it?
email us in.
Email us at insidethebot@gmail.com.
Or just get in touch with me.
with a
You know how.
with a title saying, "Can you come and live stream from BattleBots, please?"
I don't even want to do it live, really. We could just record stuff.
No, record stuff would be cool, and we could do. We could get people coming out and get like. In fact, you know what we just done back and forth, but we did it smuggling you in and out of the pits, and us disguised as with a mask of a clown on,
Yes.
a Bale's mask on. That's how we did it just now. That we could have done that, but legit.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well,
That's
it's
the
fine.
dream.
We can do that. Season 2 and Season 3.
That's the dream.
Season 2 Robot Wars, Season 3 BattleBots. You want to be there.
So yes, that would be the dream, Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary, thank you for your question. And I'll be there in my Inside the Bot t-shirt.
Exactly. However, you might have to change that. Be branded up.
That's not branded.
BattleBots. You might have to wear a BattleBots t-shirt.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
I'd do it, yeah, of course I would.
of course you would. You would wear anything.
Because we'd be official.
We'd be official.
Oh, God, I've hit the table.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
We want to be official.
Yeah.
Official podcast of BattleBots and Robot Wars.
Yeah. And we wouldn't bang the table when we...
We'll bang who we like when we're the official BattleBots Robot Wars.
What that? You can't have that. And that's being edited out. They were going to think, actually, I really consider them to be that person. And then they just said, we'll bang who we like. And he's gone, oh, we can't have them. We can't have them anymore. They're just too young and frisky.
One of us is.
Well, you're older than me. You look older than me.
I don't.
You do.
I'm not having that.
You do. You're very wrinkly
No.
around the eyes.
People know that you're older.
I am. I may be older.
You've got that receding hairline, the thinning hair.
Do you think it's thinning?
It's so
It's always
thin.
been like that. What about you?
I can see.
You got no chin. You're a chinless one guy.
You leave me out.
When you don't have a beard, you haven't.
No,
I
it's just
I
'cause
can't
you're-
tell where your neck to your mouth is. It just opens up like a big hole.
Fucking furious. I've got a chin.
Yeah, but you need to stick it out more because sometimes I can't see it. That looks just weird. Anyway, we stop messing about now. So we did our questions.
Yeah.
We need to finish.
Yeah.
Go.
So thanks for listening. If you've got any questions or comments or feedback,
Please.
insidethebot@gmail.com
Definitely.
or our Facebook page
Definitely.
or our Twitter.
Or you got any ideas of what things you'd like us to cover? We've got some ideas, which is really cool. So,
Yeah. Any people you want to come on for a special episode?
special,
Any
not
special
mouldy.
things that are happening that you want us to cover?
Not
like
mouldy.
like a Robo Games or a NERC event or something like that.
Definitely,
We'll talk about that.
definitely.
And it's been lovely talking to you, Gabe.
And you, sir.
I've been Will Cedric,
I'm Gabe.
and this has been Inside the Bot.
Yay.